No, I know for a fact he had that handle.
Okay, so he was holding the handle?
Yeah, because he kept trying to get back in there.
And you drive off?
Yeah.
How far did you drag him?
She doesn't answer with a number. She answers with a shrug. February 26th, 2021. A minivan, a remote park, and a 6-year-old boy clinging to a door handle in the dark, begging not to be left behind. His mother put the car in drive anyway. James Hutchinson didn't fall. He didn't wander off. He was dragged down a gravel road in the middle of the night by the one person who was supposed to stop the car. And when he finally let go, she didn't stop to check on him. She kept driving, 20 minutes at least. 2 days later, while James's body lay wherever she'd left it, Brittany Gosney and her boyfriend tied it to a cinder block, drove it to the Ohio River, and let it sink. Then they walked into a police station and reported him missing. What you're about to watch is the moment that story collapses, piece by piece, dragged out of her the same way she dragged her son.
Honest with me with everything, okay? Because we don't have this, we're missing a 6-year-old little boy, and we're trying to figure out where he's at. I got to make sure he's safe, okay? So, your cooperation goes a long, long way. Okay, but you have to be honest with me with everything, no matter what the circumstances are, okay? So, you can remove your mask if you would, if you don't care. Do you care to take off your mask? Okay.
As long as you don't have COVID.
I don't. Do you?
No.
Then we're good. Okay. So, what happened? What time did you guys go to bed last night?
Well, the kids go to bed at 9.
Okay.
And we normally go to bed at 10.
Mm-hmm.
Last time I knew, I told them all it was 9 o'clock, time for bed.
Mm-hmm.
So they all went upstairs to their rooms, and I went upstairs a little bit later to see if they were asleep.
Sure.
And they were all asleep. So then that's when I came down, waited a couple minutes just to see if they might have come downstairs or something, and then I went to bed.
Okay. What time did you get up this morning?
He woke me up at 8.
He woke you up at 8. Did he wake you up any time before that to say that James was missing?
Not that I remember. He said he tried to wake me up several times, but
you don't
I'm on
remember?
medicine, so
What kind of medicine do you take?
I take anxiety meds.
Okay. I do too. So, what's it called? What do you take?
Hydroxyzine 3 times a day, and then I take this blue pill. I don't know what the blue pill is called.
Okay.
At nighttime.
This is where I need you to be honest with me. It is what it is. Okay. Do you use any other type of narcotics, drugs, illegal drugs, or anything? Do you smoke weed? Okay. You don't use heroin. You don't use.
No, I've had family members that passed away from that stuff, and
okay. Do you know?
That pushes me away. So.
Do you know if your boyfriend does? Does he use any type of dope at all? Not that you know of. Well, you would know more than anybody. That's what I'm asking. You're not going to get him in any trouble. I just need to know if you're being honest with me. That's what I'm trying to feel.
I mean, I've never seen him. I mean, we smoke cigarettes.
I'm not talking about that. I said drugs, illegal drugs. Of course, a lot of people smoke cigarettes. A lot of people smoke weed. A lot of people use heroin.
I mean, he smokes weed, but that's the only thing I know.
Okay, that's all.
I don't know if he does anything else.
Okay, you don't need to protect him. I'm getting a feel for you. If you're going to be honest, I just need you to be honest with me. Don't overread into any of my questions. Okay, I promise you. So he wakes you up at 8 and tells you what? Or do you wake up on your own at 8, or does he wake you up at 8?
Well, he woke me up, and because he went looking around first, he said he had come in there several times before to try to wake me up, and he said I didn't respond to any time. So he just went outside and looked around, went through all the rooms, the closets, and all that, and he couldn't find him anywhere. So then the next thing he thought to do was just go around a couple blocks, see if he might be close by.
Did he walk there, or did he drive there, or what did he do for that part?
He drove around.
Okay.
But he came back and woke me up, and He was like, you know James is calling? I was like, what? And I was like, no, I thought he was upstairs asleep. And I even woke up the brother and sister, maybe thinking they might have seen him up, about, moving around or something, and they said they didn't hear nothing, they didn't see him.
So the baby's name is James Hutchinson?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What's his date of birth?
6/30/14. He's a baby, so
Right.
I'm kind of worried about him.
Well, sure. Yeah, I'll be more than time to, huh? So tell me what kind of kid he is.
He has ADHD.
Mm-hmm.
He struggles real bad in school. He struggles to pay attention. Otherwise than that, like in school and stuff, they said he's good in school. He tries to focus.
He's physically healthy, no
Yes.
health issues.
No.
Oh, great. Good. Good boy at home?
Yeah.
Pretty good boy. How do you guys discipline him when he does?
Stand him in the corner.
I spank my kids. My kids are grown now, but I did spank my kids. There's nothing wrong with that. Do you spank them? Do you just ground them? Do you take stuff from them?
Well, my son with the red hair, like video games and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the baby doesn't really know how to work controllers and stuff. He tried,
Mm-hmm.
but we just make him stand in a corner just for like a little bit to make him know that you ain't supposed to do that.
Is James in school yet?
Yes, he's in first grade.
He's in first grade. Where does he go to school?
Rosa Parks.
Rosa Parks. Okay. When's the last time he was in school?
Well, it's every Monday and Tuesday, so he was in school last Tuesday.
Okay. So he goes 2 days a week, Mondays and Tuesdays, down there. Okay. But you're saying other than that, he's a pretty good kid. As far as like behaviorally, he's a 6-year-old, so I know 6-year-olds.
He has his little fits here and there, tantrums. I just overlook it.
Right.
Because, that's the only thing you can do. Because, the other ones have the same thing, or they like to throw themselves down to the floor,
Right.
or stomping, or something like that. But other than that, he's a pretty good kid.
So I want to get into more. So what's going to happen at this point is the 2 children are going to be interviewed, go through a forensic interview. Do you understand what that is? Okay. So kids don't lie. Kids are pretty... What I mean by don't lie is when you get them, when you start talking to them about stuff, they're going to tell me, because they were both standing there, according to you, they're going to tell me exactly what happened. They're going to be able to do a forensic interview. But what that is it's people that are trained in do nothing but interview children for either sexual crimes or any type of crime that they were witnessed or been involved in. So they're going to be able to tell me exactly what happened. Just like I told you before, you're coming around, you've been honest with me about a lot of things. I still think there's a little bit being left out of what actually happened up in Preble County. You initially told me that your boyfriend, all 5 of you went up there. Do you remember telling me that? Okay. Did all 5 of you go up there?
No, it was just me and 3 kids.
You and the 3 kids, okay. So at no time he wasn't up there for that. But you had called him, is what you told me. You told him what had happened.
No, I had texted him. He had called me.
You texted him. And what is your text going to say when I see that?
I dropped the kids off.
And what about the boy being dead?
I said he might be dead.
Right. I think it's probably going to give me a little bit more than that, but that's best you can remember? Okay. I think something more happened up there than him falling down.
I didn't run him over. I know that for a fact. I did not run him over.
Okay. When you got him out of the car?
I set him on the ground.
Okay. But you made it a point to use the word gently to me when you set him on the ground. Okay, that indicates to me it probably wasn't gently when you put him on the ground.
No, I literally set him down like a normal child you would sit down.
I guess what I'm trying to get at is you don't want your children to have to come to court and If you care about them even and out, which you're telling me you do, they're going to come to court and probably say a lot different than what you're saying. Okay? And they're going to tell the truth, because that's what children do, is they tell the truth. Okay? They're going to tell me what happened. So you need to get out in front of this now and tell me exactly what happened. I don't know if you lost your temper for a few minutes and then you blacked out and this happened, but something happened up there at the lot.
No, I didn't do anything to him.
I don't believe you, huh? You're not telling me the truth again.
I mean, you can ask my kids. I really didn't do nothing to him.
Yeah, you did. He's
No,
dead.
I didn't.
Kids just don't drop dead, huh? And when we find him, we're going to find him. Autopsy's going to show what we need to know.
I didn't kill him. I didn't do anything to him.
Did James, your boyfriend, do something to him before?
I have no idea.
Well, yeah, you do. You were there. Did James?
No, I haven't. I was at the store before that.
Okay. So when he got in the car, when you drove off that Friday morning, Saturday morning technically, in the middle of the night, he drove off that Saturday morning, 3 or 4 in the morning, and all 3 kids are well, and they're in the back seat.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And somehow he died between, once you got up there to the park. Because your plan was to what? To leave him there.
Just to leave him there. I wasn't planning on hurting him, nothing.
Okay. So your plan was to do nothing more. I'm just going to leave these 3 here, and that way me and James can be done with that part of it.
Yes.
What were you thinking was going to happen? The kids would just be adopted out, or what?
There was never a plan. 3 children, dropped at a park in the middle of the night, with no thought given to what happened next. Not who would find them, not what would happen to them, nothing. She wasn't solving a problem. She was making it disappear from view, and hoping that was the same thing.
At that point, I was basically confused. I didn't really know what to do. I didn't know if I should just leave him there, go back and get him. I didn't really, at that point, I didn't know what to do. But I did go back and get them.
Yeah, and the 2 were out on the road, you said, the main road at that point? So you were gone more than 5 minutes, huh? If they made it all the way
To
up
be
the
honest,
road.
I can't tell you how far I was gone, how long I was gone.
Okay. But you were gone, can we agree you were gone longer than 5 minutes?
Probably was.
Can we agree more than probably 20 minutes?
Probably.
Probably. Can we agree over a half hour?
I don't think it was a half hour. I'm not sure. I was tired. Didn't really even want to even leave to do anything with them.
But James is what, insisting that you take him somewhere?
He's been on me for months. Well, since we moved in the new house, he's been basically nonstop. I'm sick of kids. I can't handle kids anymore. My son's old enough. Y'all need to leave. And I've been asking my sisters if I can stay, like move in with them, as I was telling you earlier. And my older sister said I couldn't because of some type of rent agreement or whatever it was. And my younger sister told me just to duke it out.
What does that mean?
Just deal with it.
So dealing with it was just taking them up there and dropping them off and then going on your merry way.
No, she told me just to...
I know what you're saying, but you're saying that the way you were finally going to deal with it is as far as, because James, you're saying James didn't want the children around, right?
Yes.
Okay, and James told you to get rid of them. Did he say how to get rid of them?
He said he didn't care how to get rid of them.
So then your plan that night was to drive them up to the park and just drop them off there. You don't know how James got on the ground?
No.
Fell?
Last time my daughter told me before I got back in the van and I shut the door, he was just standing there looking at me.
Right.
And was trying to get in the door and then just stood there for a minute to see if I was unlocking the door.
Right.
From the inside. My daughter told me exactly that he went to go stand up. I'm guessing because when I moved forward, it made him kind of fall, stagger, or whichever. And she said that he had fell down, tried to get back up, and fell right back down.
Okay. So we'll get that from her. She'll explain that. Is that what you're thinking? She'll be able to explain it that way?
Yeah, that's exactly what she told me.
So when he grabbed the door handle, you think maybe you drug him, not knowing you drug him?
I might have. I honestly don't know. But when I look back, I didn't see him having a handle.
But you did tell me you saw him. He was on the ground.
Yeah.
Okay, so you
Well, when I glanced back, I thought he was just sitting there on the ground. But my daughter said, "No, Mom, you went around him, and you didn't run him over."
Why would she say that at age 8? I mean, what brings to her mind?
Because
did you ask her?
I asked her, "Did you see what happened?" Because I was kind of shook up, confused. So, and she was standing right there. I seen her standing right there. And she said, "No, Mom, you didn't run him over." She said, "You might have accidentally drugged him, not knowing."
So now she's saying that you accidentally drug him?
Yeah.
So Brittany starts coming clean in a way that James wasn't missing. She was going to drop him and her 2 other kids off, ages 7 and 9.
I just brought up to you dragging him. You've never brought that up before. And now your daughter's telling you that, well, Mom, I think you probably drug him. So I'm trying not to get at you, okay? But you're okay? And that's not going to be good for you. Meaning that, you're yourself over by not telling me the whole truth here. You know what the happened to your boy. I know you know, okay? Tell me what happened to your boy. You did what you did, it's done and over. It's done. Look at me, hon. It's done and over.
It feels like you guys are not believing me.
I don't believe you. You're lying. You're not telling me the whole truth. You've told me partial
Go
truth.
get that whatever.
No. You're going to get through we're going to get through this together.
Well, I didn't hurt my son.
Okay, you did because he's not alive, hon. He's dead. Okay? So something happened between once you got up there, something happened, and you told me partial truths the whole night, the whole day today. Okay? And you try to tell me a little more, and I appreciate that. But you have got to be, when the judge and the prosecutor asked me, did she finally tell you the truth, I'm going to be able to say, I want to be able to say, yes, she did. She's remorseful. She's sorry. She doesn't want this to happen. She don't know what she was thinking. That's what I want to be able to tell the judge. You know what happened to that boy once you got up there. There's no doubt in my mind. Saying you don't really know and all of a sudden now your daughter's telling that dragon. No, I just told you that. And now you're saying that your daughter's telling you that.
Can I have a little bit more water, please?
Yes, you can. Can you get her just right out here in the water fountain? Absolutely. You need to take a drink of this water when it comes back. Take a deep breath like you did earlier, and just tell me what happened. Okay? It is what it is, babe. Okay? I know you were. I understand. We're going to get through this together. I feel like all day you and I have hit it off pretty well, am I right?
If I tell the truth, since I'm basically kind of partial to tell the truth, do I get in so much trouble?
Well, look at me. I'm a 100% straight shooter. You are in trouble. Okay?
Well, I know I'm in trouble for taking up and doing something with them.
But now, take a drink of your water. Relax. Now you're here where you're going to tell me the truth. I know you. I know you well enough in the last 8 hours we've been together to know that you're going to tell me the truth now. So take a deep breath. It does go a long way. I will be happy to tell the prosecutor's office, yes, she was honest with me. But you need to tell me the whole truth. And I'm not you. That's what I'll tell them.
Just bear with me.
Okay.
I was trying to get my anxiety to calm down.
I got you.
I'm sure you guys don't want me to pass out.
No, and I don't want that to happen to you. Of course not.
Is there any way you can bring like a lady in here so I feel more comfortable?
Let me grab her, okay?
Please.
I need Becky.
Sorry, I was raped when I was a kid.
You don't have to explain it to me, I understand. We understand. We are not going to take offense to you asking for a female to be in here with you. That's perfectly fine.
I just feel more safer with her.
Sure, absolutely. Sure.
Where's she at? Is she across the hall?
Yeah.
Another reason I'm probably scared because there's too many of you guys.
I understand.
Alright, goodbye. Alright, I got Detective Luke coming. She's right across the hall. She'll be here in a minute. We'll set Becky right next to you, okay? Got this from the prosecutor.
So basically it'd be a lot better on my behalf to tell every detail that I can remember correctly.
Yes. It's going to be better than I can tell the prosecutor that you've been honest with me about everything. Have you met Detective Lucart? Okay. Sit right next to her. All right. I was real comfortable with female being in here with us, so that's what we're going to do. Okay, so from the top.
We were arguing about 1-something in the morning. The kids were already asleep.
Who was arguing?
Me and James Hamilton.
Yeah, your boyfriend.
We were arguing. We had words, and he's been going on since we moved there at this new house for me to get rid of my kids because I won't discipline them. I mean, I just refuse to.
Every parent's different.
I'd rather stand them in the corner than hit them or anything. But we were arguing. The kids were asleep upstairs, and he was just complaining constantly that the kids don't listen to you. You let them do whatever. And I was like, they're kids. What am I really supposed to do?
Sure.
And he's like, I don't know, but you need to get these kids out of here, blah, 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 or I'm throwing you out on the porch. And at that time, I didn't know what to do because I have nowhere to go.
Okay. And this is really Friday night then?
Yes.
Okay.
And he told me, I don't care what vehicle you take, just take them somewhere and get rid of them. And he was like, I know a good spot if you want to take them there. And he told me I can't remember right off what that name of that park is.
When we were at today?
Yes.
Rush Run?
Rush Run Park. And I had called him and said, where am I at? I'm confused. Because it didn't look like where we went to before.
Right.
To let the kids stop and use the bathroom. So I was kind of basically looking around like, where am I even at? Because like I was telling you earlier, I use my GPS for everything.
Right.
And he just told me, Rush Run.
Okay.
And it took me to the other part.
The part we were at today?
Yes.
Okay.
And then he said, just look it up, Rush Run Lake. So that's what I did, and that's where I showed you that. Excuse me.
Okay.
And so I took them there, I dropped them off. I want to say I maybe got, actually I got, you know where right before the arrow, the first arrow that you had to turn this way or this way, was right there.
Right.
And I basically just did it like a big U and turned around and went back and got him. And then I seen, because when I got close to the entrance of where I left them at, the older two was like not far away from where I had left them at.
Right.
And I was like, "Where's James?" They was like, "He's back there." I said, "Okay, but where's James at?" She's like, "Mom, I think he's dead or something's wrong with him." So I went back to see what was going on with him, and he was just laying there basically dead. His head right here was busted.
Okay. Now listen, you're really trying to help yourself, and that's good, okay? But you're still not telling me the truth. You're not telling me the truth. I need to know how James got himself killed. What happened?
So you're talking about basically when the first time I went and dropped them off before I left?
Yes.
I went in the parking lot.
2000.
I sat there for a minute, was thinking. I didn't make them get out at that time. We were just sitting there and the car was still running, the headlights on. Well, I was like, "Get out." And I told the kids I was sorry. And the older two, the only one got out.
Right.
Well, James sat in the back seat all the way on this side.
Passenger side?
Yes.
Okay.
And was laying there like he was asleep, but he wasn't. I set him out on the ground. He stood up and said, "Mom, we don't want to be here." And he kept trying to open the car door. Well, it locks automatically once you get in there. And I'm trying to remember correctly. I was sitting there. James was standing there trying to get in the door. I noticed the other two were by the bathroom. Well, towards the bathroom, because I noticed I seen the bathroom right there. And I went to go pull off. I'm not sure if he had the handle. And I went forward. I didn't hear blood
or anything?
No.
Alright. You know he probably had the handle?
Yeah.
Okay, and did you run over him with the car?
No.
By accident?
No.
Did the tire go over his head? Go over his body?
No.
Alright, so you're saying that you think that he may have had the handle and as you drove off, he fell?
Yeah.
Okay. But you know really what happened?
No, I know for a fact he had that handle.
Okay, so he was holding the handle?
Yeah, because he was kept trying to get back in there.
And you drive off?
Yeah.
How far did you drag him?
I went to as you go out, not all the way out, but as you go to head out.
Right.
And that's as far as I got, but I didn't hear no noises, as I was saying.
Right.
And
so is that when he fell off the door? Once you got out that way?
Yeah.
All right, so how far do you think you drug him for?
Well, I had dragged him from where we were sitting, parked, and he had a handle. I didn't realize it, and I just drove on.
You just told me you saw that he had the handle, so you did realize it.
Yeah, he had a handle, because he...
So you did realize it. Don't minimize what you're saying, You're doing really good, and you keep minimizing this. Just take responsibility for it. Okay? That's what's going to help you. You got to take responsibility for this.
Not even gonna be in.
So you tell me now that you don't know if you had the handle, but you just told
He
me.
had a handle trying to get in the van.
And you drove off.
Yes.
How fast were you going? Don't say 10 miles an hour, because I wasn't 10 miles an hour.
I was in a hurry
Right.
out of there.
So you sped off. Okay. How far do you think he drove you?
Well, where I showed you he was laying at is where he was laying at
Okay.
when I went back to get him.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if he maybe got up and tried to move around or anything. But I do know he eventually let go of the handle.
Okay. You didn't hear him drop?
I had the music on.
Okay. So how loud is the music? Pretty loud?
Yeah.
Well,
it was not pretty loud. It was like maybe 15. Or
Okay.
like 15. I don't know.
I know what you mean.
Sit with that for a second. She didn't just fail to notice her son falling off the car. She had the radio turned up loud enough to make sure she wouldn't. That's not an accident of attention. That's a choice about what she didn't want to hear.
So once you drag him, you see him fall off, and then how far do you drive after that? Is that when you drove out towards the road?
Yes.
Okay. And you were gone at least 20 minutes?
It could have been, it probably was longer because I went all the way till I got to the one part where you can only go like this. And then I just turned back around and went back and down.
You know where that Y is at?
The only thing I can think of is...
There's a yellow, it's like a yellow arrow, black and yellow arrow that's on like the side of a fence or something.
When you turn out of the parking lot, you turn left.
Mm-hmm.
And you drove straight to a stop sign. And then you continued straight.
Mm-hmm.
That would be Somerville, West Elkton Road would be the next intersection, be a T-stop. You can only turn left or right.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. About how far is that? A couple miles?
Probably a mile and a half.
Okay.
I'll say I don't know exactly.
That's all right. So, where you showed us in the parking lot there, that's where he was laying?
Yeah.
So you didn't drive him out down to the road at all, near the road?
No.
Out the drive to the road?
No.
Good.
How long do you think you drove him for?
24 hours. 2024 Howard Avenue. Disturbance with James Griffin.
To be honest, I don't really know.
Okay. So, this morning, is it true that you dumped the body this morning?
Yes.
That's true?
Yes.
And where you showed us, is that the true spot?
Yes.
And who was driving?
He was.
Okay.
Because I don't know.
So you're saying you stopped in the middle of that bridge?
Yes.
Where you showed us?
Yes.
And...
Before we stopped, we was, like I told you, we was a little bit down the road, but prior to that we had stopped so he can tie a brick or something.
You tied a brick to him?
Brick and a rope, that's what he said. I don't know for sure.
Okay, you know the difference in a brick and a cinder block?
This isn't a detail about masonry. This is the detective confirming she understood exactly what she was doing, selecting an object heavy enough, with holes for a rope, specifically built to make a body sink and stay sunk. 2 days after her son died, this is what she and her boyfriend were shopping for.
It was like a whole brick, but he put holes in the rock, I'm guessing.
Okay.
It's something like a cinder block.
Okay, so you know what a cinder block is?
Yes, it's got 2 holes in it, right?
Yes.
And he put, I don't know how many holes in it, but he said he put a hole in it.
All right, so what did
I didn't go and examine them.
What did he tie him up with?
She finally told them everything. The park, the handle, the music turned up loud enough to drown out what she didn't want to hear, the brick with holes drilled through it, the rope. What she never told them, because she couldn't, was where James actually is. Brittany Gosney pleaded guilty to murder and 2 counts of felony child endangerment. She was sentenced to 21 years to life, meaning the earliest she can ask for parole is when she's in her 50s. James Hamilton, the boyfriend who told her to get rid of them, pleaded guilty to kidnapping, gross abuse of a corpse, and child endangerment. He received 19 years. But there was no verdict for James Hutchinson. Search teams tried. Flooding on the Ohio River made it impossible, and it still is. 4 years later, there is no grave, no headstone, no place his siblings can go to say goodbye. James was 6 years old. He spent the last minutes of his life holding onto a door handle, trying to get back to the one person who was supposed to protect him. She kept driving anyway. He is still out there, somewhere in the water his mother chose for him.